of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Green.
Murray now. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to... down conversion.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A handoff running left is Gibson to about the 40-yard line. The Cardinals hit 2-10 now on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Murray.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Joseph Charlton on now to punt. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held them under 200 yards of total offense. Just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a giant first down. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
On play action, Heineke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now Heineke on fourth down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. There he goes, left side. He's at the 30. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Now that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. On the tackle, it was Dane Belton. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Murray. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Got a man, it's Brown. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, And then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, and here's Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll go. It's Gibson going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They'll start out here with an option left. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. Well, the big play pushes them all the way out to the 40 now for first down. Now Heineke. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Tackle there by Rashard Lawrence. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Heineke to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
On third down, Heineke. Forced out to his left. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And the Cards are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Hopkins, the man in motion right. Play action. Now it's Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
I think this will want to arrive just simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. It's Barkley on the counter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Heineke now looking to throw on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Play fake. Murray. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Hey, Ace!
Now Murray off play action. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And his kick is indeed good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On 2nd and 10, Heineke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
This time they stay on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 31, Heineke. This one goes out wide for Barkley. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He gets it left side to Johnson. He's got the first down and more. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Play action now. Here's Heineke. That's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Wan'Dale Robinson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets into the 30.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, here's Gibson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides. And it's a fumble. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
To try again after the sack, Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They'll run with Gibson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? One more time with Gibson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Heineke's throw complete there to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A handoff, Barkley running left. He'll take this to the 46.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 38 yards. And the Giants answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14 to 10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. To throw is Murray. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now a first carry for their fullback. 7 yards there and a first down.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
First carry for James Conner, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Murray going to throw. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. In motion right is Hopkins. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Gibson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Murray. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Giants have just about sewn up this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New York.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games.